Imagine Westeros in a way you've never seen before. Sunlight spilling over vibrant green fields. A knight on horseback riding into adventure, not shadow and gloom. For years, fans have complained. Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon were almost impossible to see. But a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms might just change everything. Welcome back to Review. Today, we're diving deep into A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, the newest Game of Thrones spin-off. I'm breaking down why this 6-episode series might be the most visually refreshing and emotionally engaging entry in the franchise yet. We'll explore everything from its brighter cinematography and comedic tone to Dunk and Egg's heartfelt adventure through Westeros. If you're as excited as I am, hit that like button, subscribe, and don't forget the bell icon so you don't miss any review deep dives. For over a decade, fans have been battling more than dragons and political intrigue. They've been squinting at the screen. From Game of Thrones' infamous The Long Night episode to House of the Dragon's Driftmark funeral, the shows leaned so heavily on darkness that it often became impossible to see the action. Directors claimed creative choices. Sapiknik said the darkness reflected humanity's bleakness. Networks blamed compression and TV settings, but audiences just saw flat, lifeless images. Colors were muted, outdoor scenes appeared shrouded in shadow, and the magic of Westeros felt hidden. Enter Dunk and Egg. The upcoming spin-off immediately signals a visual shift. Exclusive images reveal lush green fields, sunlight, and vivid color. Finally, fans can see the world they've been longing for: bright, kinetic, and alive. Have you ever been so frustrated watching a battle scene you couldn't tell who was fighting? Comment below if this was you. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms isn't just lighter, it's intentionally sprightly. The series is based in spring, a season rarely explored on TV in Westeros. This choice alone transforms the tone. Grass glows, sunlight dances, horses shimmer under the open sky. Peter Claffey as Dunk rides confidently across these landscapes, accompanied by Egg. Every tree, every blade of grass, even the color of the horses' coats pops in a way Game of Thrones never allowed. It's not just lighting. It's a rebirth of visual storytelling. A Westeros that's vibrant, adventurous, and inviting. Imagine traveling through Westeros without squinting at shadows or straining to follow a fight. That's the promise here. Clarity, warmth, and beauty without sacrificing the stakes of medieval fantasy. While visuals are striking, the storytelling is equally unique. Dunk and Egg are lower-class citizens in a world of nobles and Targaryens, a shift from sprawling palace intrigue to ground-level perspective. Ira Parker, showrunner, promises that Targaryens exist in supporting roles, but the narrative focuses on underestimated characters navigating life without magic or dragons. The series embraces small-scale heroism. Dunk steps into knighthood after Ser Arlen dies, and Egg, the young Targaryen, becomes his squire under unusual circumstances. This perspective creates heart and relatability. Fans see Westeros not as a kingdom of invincible rulers, but as a land full of people with grit, humor, and courage. Every adventure, rivalry, and comedic moment emphasizes humanity rather than spectacle. Have you ever rooted for the underdog and felt like your journey mirrored theirs? That emotional resonance is exactly what this series aims for. Unlike its predecessors, this spin-off blends adventure and comedy with traditional fantasy. Dunk and Egg's travels include rivalries, challenges, and occasional laughs, creating a lighter tone without losing tension. The teaser shows Dunk facing off against knights, handling unexpected obstacles, and sharing playful banter with Egg. This mix of action and humor provides a refreshing contrast to the grim narratives of previous series. The absence of dragons is also intentional. While House of the Dragon continues with fire-breathing beasts, Dunk and Egg navigate a world where dragons are stories, not reality. In fact, a stage play with a fire-breathing puppet signals that magic is now legend, not lived experience. This approach allows viewers to explore Westeros differently, full of wonder, excitement, and the human stakes of knighthood. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms clearly takes fan criticism to heart. While George R.R. Martin has criticized some House of the Dragon story choices, he praises this spin-off. Parker's team casts crucial characters faithfully and dedicates 2 episodes per novella, promising a careful, coherent adaptation. Fans no longer need to struggle through visual darkness or rushed plots. Every frame is intentionally bright, every scene carefully paced, creating a series that respects the audience's desire to see, understand, and emotionally invest. The spin-off is proof that listening to viewers, acknowledging complaints about color, clarity, and tone, can produce a more engaging, accessible fantasy world. From the teaser and trailers, we know Dunk is tasked with escorting Egg to Ashford, navigating both personal rivalries and political tensions along the way. The dynamic between Dunk and Baelor Targaryen hints at future conflicts, while their travels promise encounters with knights, towns, and adventures that are as entertaining as they are challenging. This story is more than a prequel. It's an invitation to explore Westeros through eyes that are both heroic and relatable. The series combines adventure, heart, and comedy, capturing the essence of medieval fantasy in a way previous adaptations struggled to achieve. Ultimately, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is a reset for Game of Thrones storytelling. Gone are the unseeable battles, the relentless darkness, and the muted, lifeless visuals. In comes vibrant color, thoughtful pacing, relatable characters, and a lighter, more adventurous tone. Fans get the Westeros they've longed for, a land of spring, laughter, danger, and the human stories that make fantasy resonate. It's a reminder that a great fantasy world doesn't need to be grim to be compelling. As we await the premiere, the promise of A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms is clear: brighter visuals, heartfelt storytelling, and a fresh perspective on a world we thought we knew. It's not just a spin-off. It's a chance to rediscover the joy of Westeros. What do you think? Will Dunk and Egg's adventures finally give fans the clarity and heart they've been asking for? Comment below with your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and catch the next deep dive from Review. Westeros is about to look a lot brighter, and you won't want to miss it.